Everything seems to have come together for investigators working this case. They moved fast, hoping to find some form of justice for our victim, Aleta Lung. Her boyfriend was arrested in New Mexico even before detectives were done processing the scene here in Grand Rapids.
We were working against the clock.
On February 12th, family members of 61-year-old Aleta Lung showed up to her apartment here at Emerald Creek.
They hadn't seen her in a few days, 2 or 3 days. They contacted management, who let them in the apartment.
Inside her unit, they found her body.
She had likely been there for 2, maybe 3 days, and that gave this offender quite a bit of a head start.
After speaking with family, investigators immediately began looking for the woman's boyfriend, 47-year-old Randy Buckner.
One of the things we learned quickly from her loved ones was that Aleta never lent her car to anyone, and the keys were missing, the car was missing.
While detectives were still on scene, alerts were blasted out to law enforcement agencies nationwide.
To be clear that this individual was taken into custody before we had even finished processing the crime scene.
Buckner was arrested over 1,400 miles away in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Because he's physically in New Mexico, they kind of have first choice at proceeding with their charges before we have the opportunity to bring him back to Michigan.
Once proceedings wrap up on the felony stolen vehicle charge he's facing in New Mexico,
he would have the opportunity to agree to come to Michigan, which is obviously a lot less paperwork.
If Buckner fights extradition,
then we have to do quite a bit of paperwork with the governor's office to process him into the state of Michigan.
According to Assistant Kent County Prosecuting Attorney Audra Blodgett, that can take several months.
I think it is slower moving than people would hope for.
If Buckner's charges in New Mexico are cleared, he will still be held down there as a fugitive from Michigan.
So it's kind of a reassurance that he won't be let out of custody before we're given the opportunity to bring him back.
Family of Aleta said in a statement to Fox 17 they are feeling, quote, completely shattered, explaining that her youngest son and daughter are now without parents after losing their father in 2016.
Now, exactly how long it will be before Buckner is back here in West Michigan to face a judge depends on how everything plays out in New Mexico. In Grand Rapids, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.